been an amazing journey for you. And I had the pleasure of talking to Bill Walton before tonight's game, and he told me a funny story. He said this almost never happened because when Coach Wooden went to watch you, I think at Santa Barbara High or maybe at Turtle High, you didn't have a good game, and Denny Crum convinced him to go back and watch you again.
It's true. Coach didn't particularly like to recruit. I mean, you know, the recruiting process. And he came up to one of my games. It was in Ventura, and Coach Crum really kind of hyped me, sold him on me, and I was flat that day, and then he had to convince him to come back again, and he did, and he was pleased. Yeah.
You see your name up there with some of the other guys. I mean, it's pretty tough to get your number retired around this place. I mean, what's that mean to you?
It's real tough to get your number retired. There's been so many great players that have come through here, you know, that don't have their numbers retired. I was one of them for a long time, but it's just, you know, especially for Coach Wood and kind of representing that era that he did, it's just head and shoulders above most recognitions.
Well, I mean, what a run it's been. September in the Hall of Fame, and the Lakers retire your number, and UCLA retires your number tonight. Did you ever think that this would happen when you were at Santa Barbara High School and Ventura High School?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Ventura High School is going to retire my number at the end of the month. Yeah. Santa Barbara already retired it, so it's just been almost surrealistic, just to run. You know, it's been, and of course, it's brought my whole career back, and people are, you know, it's made me fresh again, and it's just been a real rush, just a tremendous rush.
Let's go in the reverse order. Are you supposed to get your high school number first, then your college number, then your pro number?
It's kind of all over the map, isn't it?
Yeah, I got one of my high school numbers first. I happen to go to 2 high schools, but I think you're right. It is kind of different. But, you know, I'm so grateful to the Hall of Fame that they saw it to put me in this year, and that really kind of precipitated all this happening.
What did it mean, Jamaal, for you to play your 1 year at Santa Barbara High with Don Ford, and then you guys end up being Laker teammates?
You know, it was incredible. Also, Bill Burker, you know, being from Santa Barbara, a longtime Laker scout. You know, that was a huge decision for me to forego my senior year at Ventura High School and go to Santa Barbara High School. It wasn't totally foreign because I went to first grade in Santa Barbara, and through church and boys and girls clubs, I knew a lot of people in Santa Barbara, but it was a huge step for me. So to have it turn out like it did, which was, you know, pretty good. I mean, we lost our last game in the semifinals, but we had an incredible run, and then to play with Don and get to know Don and his family, and then to be reunited with him with the Lakers. It was a storybook.
John Wooden had a special suit for this one tonight, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
What do you think, you know, the impact of something like this has on the current team, you know, knowing all the history, seeing a guy like Wilkes retired? You get the sense that they appreciate the history of this place?
Yeah, I do. Even if they don't understand it, I think it gives the program a shot in the arm. Anytime they may not know John Wooden's career, but they know of him, the icon. And when you can bring back an iconic figure like him through one of his players, I think it helps the program.
What did it mean to you, Jamaal, to have your mom here? I know your kids and everything, your wife, but to have your mom who was just glowing outside this building.
She's just, I tell you, it was funny. I'll tell you, I'm so grateful that she's still here. You know, she's 88. She's still got her faculties, but and she was there at the beginning. You know, she and my dad used to come down here to UCLA and watch the college games when that's all it was UCLA basketball. And to have her be able to participate in this makes it even more memorable for me and more special.
What was the most emotional thing for you tonight?
I think the most emotional thing was seeing the guys that came out tonight. I know Dave Meyer rarely goes out. I mean, Kareem, he doesn't go in. You know, I mean, they don't. They're not. I think the only guy is Andy Hill. He's a regular, but everyone else came out for me, and that's just really. It's going to hit me later tonight. All the memories and the fun stuff we did, the stupid stuff we did, the silly stuff we did. When it was still not a lot of responsibility, it was still carefree. It's going to bring back all those memories. Seeing all those guys just kind of choked me some.
Kind of a thrill was it to be part of 88 wins in a row and back-to-back national championships with Walton and the other guys?
It was, you wish and you hope for certain things, but I never expected that. Even though we were in a system that was kind of churning them out, but to actually live it day to day and do it day to day, it's awesome. I mean, it's just awesome. And then to be able to have that going forward for the rest of your life, I'm just so proud to have known Walton and all the players, all the guys, and to have been in the trenches with them and to have accomplished that because, I mean, it was broken recently by UConn women's team, but it's still a feat.
And then